Well, coming up Sunday marks 14 years since the miracle on the Hudson.
And that was the day a U.S. Airways plane landed safely on the Hudson River and passengers were rescued with the help of New York waterway ferry boats.
News 12 New Jersey's Chris Keating spoke with one of the boat captains today.
It's a nice thing knowing how many lives you affected in a positive way.
14 years later, that's how Captain Vincent Lombardi looks back at that cold January day in 2009. At 3:30 that afternoon, he was pulling his ferry boat out of the West 39th Street terminal in Manhattan when he saw the plane glide to a stop. Within 3 minutes, he was next to that aircraft and spotted passengers out on the wing.
I saw people walking out from the plane, and it kind of looked like they were walking on water.
It was only minutes earlier that U.S. Airways Flight 1549 took off from LaGuardia and suffered a bird strike, causing engine failure. As Captain Lombardi went to help out, he was aware he couldn't move the ferry too fast.
The plane was actually flowing down towards me, so I had to control the boat in reverse the whole time, make sure there wasn't any type of collision.
He also didn't want his wake to push anyone into the water.
Pretty much just angled the bow right over top of the wing so we could drop our ladder down and people could just walk right up.
He and his crew picked up 56 passengers and took them to the nearest terminal, which was Cityside. A total of 14 ferries would converge on that plane and pull off 143 passengers in all. Lombardi made it into the movie based on the water landing and played himself. 14 years later, the ferry captain still carries a sense of pride, having been a part of that water rescue.
I'm glad there's something there in the future for my children and grandchildren to look back on. You know, something I did positive.
Lombardi says every year since the rescue out here on the Hudson for the last 14 years, he, along with crew members, passengers from the plane, and the air traffic controller involved that day get together for dinner to commemorate this anniversary. He says they will stick to tradition this year and get together for dinner on Saturday nights. In Weehawken, I'm Chris Keating, News 12 New Jersey.